Welcome. In this series of videos, I will go through what is the Godot AI Assistant Hub. This is the first video where I will give you a very brief explanation of what it is, but in the subsequent videos, I will go through all the information you need to know, even how you could extend the code if you want this to run with ChatGPT or Gemini or any other APIs. But for now, I will show you what it is out of the box. And out of the box, this plugin allows you to interact with Olama, that is LLMs running in your machine, completely free. So you don't need to worry about tokens or anything like that. You just chat with it. And more importantly, these assistants are able to interact with your Godot code in different ways. It is up to you to configure how you want this plugin to work. So let me show you an example. In Godot, once you install this plugin, you will see this AI Hub in the bottom. And here you can see I have a few buttons. These buttons are different types of assistants I have configured. Now, when you install this plugin, you won't see this. You will create the assistants you need, and there will be a video about it. So for now, let me show you one quick example. So I have spawned this Coder Junior, right? And let me also spawn a Coder Senior. So why I have two types of coders? It's because one of them is using Llama 3.2 that is very fast but somewhat inaccurate. And then I have another model running on DeepSeek Coder, which is better for coding but a little slower in my machine. So I will ask this assistant, let's say, describe this function. And it will write some inline documentation directly here. What the plugin does is it gives you some options to decide what to do with the assistant's responses. So in this case, I configure this describe action to write inline documentation. But again, these actions you also create as the user of this plugin. They are not out of the box. I mean, you can copy them from the examples, but what I'm trying to say is you can change this to whatever you need. These are just automatic prompts. You can see here, when I click this, what it did was it actually wrote some prompt for the assistant, and then it copied whatever I had selected directly into the chat. And then the assistant responded, and the plugin took care of taking that output and using it into the editor. Now, let's say I want this to also, I will use some syntax I added for my example that says code it, write loop, printing hertz. Okay, so I will ask this to my senior. The junior could very well do it, but just for the sake of showing that to you, and I will say code it. So this action can this action what it did was it is saying, okay, return this code, replacing the comment starting with coded. Okay, let me go back there. Starting with coded with the corresponding implementation. That is whatever I asked in the same coded message, right? And you can see it coded. I'm not trying to impress you, showing you that LLMs can code. I'm pretty sure you already know that. So the point is, it was able to find what I was selecting. It was able to code whatever I asked to code. So this is the overall idea. You have multiple assistants. You have the ability to change the models. You have the ability to change the history of your discussions. You have the ability of create a bunch of quick actions for them and pretty much build a team, let's say, that will help you with the different tasks you may need. Okay, thank you for watching. This is the end overall explanation what this plugin is about, and I will go through all the other details you may need to know to understand 100% what this plugin can do for you, how you can configure it, etc. So that's all. Thanks.